are y'all doing today? It is Monday morning, 10 a.m., and you are tuned into WDBX and 91.1 Community Radio for Carbondale and beyond. You are listening to Talk of the Town. I am your regular host, Eva Fisher. I want to first give a big shout out last week, thanking Mike Baltz for stepping in as my emergency special guest host. I broke my foot a week ago. Very exciting stuff. Just walking, literally just walking, fell off the curb. So be careful out there. If you are, gravity challenged like me, you could just fall off the curb and break your foot. But I've got awesome people in this community supporting me and helping me out, like Mike Baltz hosting my radio show with Dina Hahn. They were talking about the upcoming Off the Rails shows, but I'm back. I have an amazing guest for me today, Chastity from the Black Chamber of Commerce and just a million other things that she does. So we're going to get into all of that. But before we dive into our conversation, I am going to just give a few announcements about some things going on. So speaking of Off the Rails, oh my goodness, what an awesome time it looked like it was. I was not able to get out there yet because I can't walk on my foot yet. But anyways, it looked absolutely incredible. We had Stella Lumina opening and Allie and the Night Crawls performing. She was in a Yonder Mountain string band and just a powerhouse. So grateful we were able to have those artists in town. Looked like an awesome time. Can't wait to get better and get to the next show, which is on August 24th. Incredible band called Doom Gong is playing. I saw these guys play at a music festival in Paducah and came back and immediately was like, we got to get these guys to Carbondale. So really super fun, awesome. I don't even know how to tell you about them. So go look them up and listen to their music, watch their videos. Really big piece band, 2 drum kits, lots of horns, and like their name says, there's a gong, there's a big gong. And then local favorite, Jeremy Todd is going to be opening for that show. So make it up to that, August 24th. Check out the whole Off the Rails concert series lineup on our Carbondale, Illinois Tourism Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram as well at Visit CDale. All right, so of course it is that time of year. It's back to school time. How exciting. So many things will be flurrying about town, including new students. So welcome new Salukis. We are so happy to have you here in Carbondale. Lots of amazing activities that SIU is hosting for these students, including Taste of Carbondale is going to be August 14th at the Student Services Building Pavilion. The Chamber of Commerce and Southern Illinois Eats have come together, and different restaurants and businesses are going to be there with the samples of things from their businesses and restaurants so that students can get acclimated to what's available to them downtown. So welcome new students. We hope you have a blast here. We know you will. It's Carbondale. And Carbondale Community High School is hosting an open house on August 20th. So for all those new students or prior students, parents, if you're wishing to just get to know the teachers better, see what the school setup is like this year, mark down your calendar, August 20th. Carbondale Elementary is having their open house on August 15th. For all of their buildings with Carbondale Middle School, Parish School, Thomas, and Lewis Elementary Schools. And then school starts the next day for those kiddos, August 16th. So hope y'all are ready, very exciting. And wanted to tell y'all that Carbondale United is hosting a grant writing series that will be beginning on August 15th. This will be hosted by Marcella Woodson and Nancy Maxwell. So August 15th, 19th, 26th, and September 2nd, they will be helping people learn how to write grants at the Collaboration Center on 309 East Jackson Street. If you want to look up on the Carbondale United Facebook page, they have a QR code that you can scan to sign up for these grant writing series. So that is all the announcements I have for you today. So now it's time to introduce you to my amazing guest that I have here with me, Chastity Mays. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in today. So appreciate it. And I know that, you've got a lot going on and a lot of things that just pop up out of nowhere for your life with what you do. So I'm so grateful you're able to be here.
I am too. I'm so glad to make it.
Yes. So Chastity, would you like to give us the rundown of your different titles of positions of these different organizations you work with? Today we're gonna talk a lot about the Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois. If you didn't know, August is Black Business Month. So I want to bring Chastity in here to tell us about the Black Chamber of Commerce and highlight some of the businesses that are affiliated with it.
Yeah, definitely. So I am the current president of the Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois. And then I am also a birth doula, and I work with the Little Resource Center of Carbondale. I'm an administrator, and my business partner with that adventure is Claire Hughes.
Amazing. Wow, that is so exciting. And the birth doula, what a beautiful service. I'm so happy to see that here in Southern Illinois. I'm sure that, is that something that's really widely available here in this more kind of rural region?
So we do have several birth doulas in the area. So Shawnee Healthcare has a Healthy Families program, and they have birth doulas. And then there's myself, and there are a few other doulas in the community that serve Southern Illinois. I wouldn't say we're plentiful, so I am always looking for new doulas to come and join. Something I'll say is that I am a birth doula. We definitely need postpartum doulas in our area because that's a service that more families are looking for when it comes to their birth journey.
Yeah, and for those listeners who may not know what a doula is, would you mind giving just a little brief synopsis?
Yeah, so a birth doula provides emotional, physical, and educational support throughout their birth journey. I meet clients kind of where they are. I've met clients when they're 2 weeks pregnant. I've met them 1 month away from their birth. And what I do is I help them create a birth plan. I get them prepared for everything involved in birth. And then I'm there throughout the entire time they're in labor. And then I see them 6 weeks postpartum. That looks different for every family, but I like to check in during that time period.
Amazing. Yeah, wow, what an incredible service. And something that you gotta just kind of be ready for.
Yes.
At any given time, because you're
All
not
the
always
time.
sure when it's gonna happen.
Yes, it's actually my passion. I love being a birth doula, and right now I'm on call for 2 families. So it's like at any moment I'm like, see you later.
Yes. Oh my goodness, amazing. Well, glad it worked out for you to be in here today. So, with you being the president at the Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois, I would love to hear and just kind of this whole journey, how you came into this role and how this organization came to be.
So there were actually original founders of the Black Chamber. It wasn't called the Black Chamber at the time, but Ginger Rice Sanders, who is a council person, Raheem Khalil, who owns Raheem's Beauty Supply, and Bobby McBride, who's a carpenter. They were having meetings at Hollywood, which used to be right down the street. And there were several other people who were meeting, and please forgive me everyone if I don't know everyone's names. But I was invited to one of those meetings. So myself and Nancy Maxwell were invited. We had ideas at those meetings, and basically Raheem, Ginger, Bobby McBride, and a few others were like, it seems like you could take this on and we could make this something where we could support Black entrepreneurs in Southern Illinois. And that's really how it started. We elected officers, and then we just took off from there.
Amazing. About roughly how long has that organization been operating in this way then?
I would say about 4 years we've been operating.
Okay, incredible, incredible. Well, I bet that felt kind of nice just to be invited to that and then be like, hey, we think you can take this on.
It did. It felt good. My goal has always been to support Black entrepreneurs and honestly entrepreneurs in the area. I think it's really important to understand that you've had a business for a while. Like I have a 501c3 organization, a gift of love charity. So I had that business for a long time, and a lot of the information I had to learn on my own. And I don't like to see people struggle in that way.
Yeah.
So any way I can jump in and say, how can we help these young entrepreneurs coming up? Because that's what's going to make our community thrive, is bringing in these people who have these great ideas. How can we support them to just help it succeed and just go further?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's wonderful. And so with the Black Chamber of Commerce, you guys are offering not only that kind of spotlight that a Chamber of Commerce does, you know, kind of helps get the word out there. It sounds like you have a lot of additional resources then to kind of help people get started or help with that learning curve.
So I would say what we mainly do is we do like referrals to different programs. I am the resource queen, everyone will tell you.
Yes.
I'm sending out those emails when grants become available, when classes are available. Networking opportunities with each other is what I think we do. So supporting each other in our business. And once we started the Black Chamber, myself and Nancy Maxwell definitely got phone calls, and we still do, about referrals. So people will just call me and say, Chastity, I need a photographer. And I'll send them a photographer. I need a cleaning business. So people will call me specifically and say, I need referrals, give me the list, and I'm doing that constantly.
Amazing. That is fantastic. So, how does one get involved with the Black Chamber of Commerce? Like, what's that process like to be integrated into that?
So anyone can join, actually. You do not have to be Black. I want to make that specific.
Okay.
Anyone can join our organization. We have a website. It's Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois. Our Facebook page is a really good place to keep in touch with us. Also message us, get in contact with us. My phone number's out there everywhere, so you can call me to get information. But as a Black business, you just join. There's a form you fill out, and there are specific parameters, like how many employees you have. And then once you join, you'll start receiving information to come to our meetings. And then we have supporters. We have several supporters who just join, and you can come volunteer at our events that we have, which we always need volunteers for. So yeah, it's pretty easy.
Amazing. Fantastic. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about some of the businesses involved?
Yes, definitely. So you mentioned Taste of Carbondale, so I wanted to let everyone know one of our members, Honeybee Snowballs, will actually be having a grand opening at the Taste of Carbondale.
Oh, awesome.
So that's very exciting. And we have everything you can think of. We have photography, we have website design, we have beauty supply, we have business merchandise, we have paparazzi sellers, we have hair braiders, we have travel, we have nonprofits, trucking companies, jewelry, food trucks, of course, and restaurants, funeral homes. There's just so much we have to offer, so if you need a referral, make sure you let us know. I'll tell you some of our photographers and videographers. We have CM Designs and Photography, which is Calvin Miniwares.
Yes, love him.
Yes, I love Calvin. We have Lanil Nance, and he has Lanil Nance Studios. I know that he's known for, he has a drone that he uses, which is really neat. We have Camcorders Films, which is based out of Marion. Cameron Curry is the owner. And then Lynette Miller, photos by Lynette. I'm not sure if everybody's seen Lynette, but she takes pictures at several events in Carbondale.
Nice, yes.
We have a website designer. Her name is Jaleesa Godsey, and she does website design. And actually, she created my website for my book Jewel Services.
Awesome.
We have Beauty Supply, which I already mentioned, Raheem's Beauty Supply. And then Miss BJ's Hair Haven is actually in Marion, and that's Barbara Timmons. We have business merchandise. Eva Liddell is ED and DD Designs, and she can do anything you can think of. Like, she'll do t-shirts, she does tablecloths, banners, hats, cups, like anything you can think of, Elva can do. Everybody pretty much knows Elva, but if you need something, just let us know.
Cool.
Let's see what else. Trucking company, A&N Transport, and we also have another, which is C&G Trucking, and food, of course. Let's not forget food. So we have Smoke and Case Barbecue, which is based out of Marion. We have Taste Bud Snacks, which is the candy shop in Carbondale.
Yes.
Caribbean Hut, and Taste and Live, which is Jerry Young just opened up her
Yes.
food truck.
Yes.
So yeah, we have so much to offer. So make sure you check out our website, check out our Facebook page, which is the main place to check us out and see when our events are coming up.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Oh, Taste and Live is so good. I don't wanna seem like I'm playing favorites to any of them. I'm just the ones I've experienced. I gotta shout out and just let you know how good it is.
Yes.
And Taste and Live, I wanna shout out too with all this. She went through the Small Business Development Center, the
Yes.
Launch That Business program.
Yes.
With the City of Carbondale and SBDC.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just so awesome seeing the businesses that came out of that, and then just seeing them out there in real life thriving. I went to the
Yes.
graduation for it, and so I'm sure that there's probably some more on there that have gone through that program or similar programs.
Yeah, so Jerry actually, so when we did our very first Black Expo, we did that at SIU.
Uh-huh.
So when we did that, our food vendors, we found out that they needed to be approved food vendors for SIU. So they actually went through the process. Of getting approved through SIU. So we found that that was one of the good things about the Black Chamber is that we're able to help businesses get everything they need to do business the way that it should be done.
Awesome.
So yes, we saw Jerry do that process and then go through small business development and do the same thing. So it's
Amazing.
really great. Calvin Many Mothers went through that process too. So I know he graduated. Aisha Walton, she has a jewelry business and she went through that
Yes.
process also.
Oh yes, I bought some earrings from her at the graduation ceremony.
She has beautiful jewelry.
Yeah, she really does. Man, well, I love to see it so much, and I just love that there is this specific resource. And like you said, it's not just for Black businesses, but having that emphasis on it, just so that it's already hard being an entrepreneur, being a minority entrepreneur has more barriers. And so just knowing, I bet just being able to see that Black Chamber of Commerce, I know that this is for me. I can get the resources and support that I need here. So I'm just so grateful that resource is there and thriving. It seems like it's becoming just more. I see more awareness around it here lately.
Yes.
And so I'm really just excited to see how it's been growing.
Yeah, like we love to see the progression. What we saw when we first started was that people didn't kind of understand why we started the Black Chamber, but just needing to understand that we were that safe place to go for Black entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So being able to reach out to me or Nancy Maxwell or Carmen or Elva to ask those questions, it's a safe place for you to go.
Yeah.
Where sometimes other places you may not have felt welcome. And like you said, those barriers exist. And what we found when we started the Black Chamber was all over Southern Illinois, different chambers told us like we didn't realize that maybe we were not being as inclusive as we should be.
Sure.
And they would reach out to us and ask questions. And I really like that we've developed that relationship. So now the Black Chamber is part of the regional chamber, which includes Carbondale Chamber of Commerce, Marion Chamber of Commerce, Herring Chamber of Commerce. So just providing that inclusivity and that diversity is really important for all of Southern Illinois.
Yes, absolutely. Connecting all of that. Oh, so wonderful. Good stuff. Man, I'm just so grateful that people like you are around here and everyone working with these organizations and making all these connections happen. Because it's so important that we connect, not just here in Carbondale, but like you said, regionally.
Yes.
And making sure that everyone's having these conversations and understanding like, hey, we want to all work together to all get stronger.
Yeah, and it's important to point out that we have members from Mount Vernon all the way down to Cairo.
Incredible.
So we're not just like particular to Carbondale. We want people to know that. So businesses all over the region. So if you're heading somewhere and you want to know, hey, is there a Black business there? Reach out to us and we will let you know.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. If y'all are just tuning in, we're about 2/3 through our show here. I'm sitting here talking with Chastity Mays, the president of the Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois. This is awesome. Chastity, something else I would love for you to tell us some about is, you said you are the resource queen. So I wanted to chat some about the Little Resource Center, fairly new organization that's popped up here in Carbondale.
Yes, so the Little Resource Center, we are an emergency diapers, wipes, formula, and sometimes we can help with car seats service. I am the birth doula for the Little Resource Center Carbondale, and we opened up about a year ago. We moved into our new space at 801 East Walnut in April, and we are just growing and booming. We're so excited to be able to help the community and help the families that we're helping, and and we're also very grateful for the community support that we've been given. Like last week, a few people dropped by and gave us diapers and wipes and formula, and all of those things is what allows us to be able to help families. I know everybody knows, like, everything is getting so expensive, and life for families, especially with young children, is getting tighter and tighter. And what we find is at the end of the month, people will come. So we want to make sure that children have formula when they need it. We want to make sure families have diapers, wipes. If they need to graduate up a car seat, they come to us for that. So it's a really important service. And we've also found, which we didn't know, we're kind of a resource center now where people drop in and they're like, oh, the Little Resource Center. They have questions like help with electricity, rental assistance, all these different kind of questions that we're getting, and we'd love to be able to be there and provide the service.
That is incredible. I love that. It just sounds like you're evolving as it's going. As questions come up, you're realizing what all that the Little Resource Center can entail.
Yes. Yeah, when we had a specific thing in mind, but I feel like our location is very visible, so that allows people to be able to drop in and just ask those questions. And something else that we've been really intentional about is being diverse. So we have Claire Hughes, we have myself, and then we have Yahira Heller, and she provides that Spanish speaking service. So we have a huge Spanish speaking community now who comes to the center, and they feel comfortable enough to come and welcome to get the services that we offer.
That's fantastic. That's so important, so necessary.
It really is.
Yeah. And it's just an adorable building. You guys have cultivated just a very lovely spot. I love to drive by it. The mural on the side is gorgeous. So really love to see that.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it all so much. Would you want to tell us, I like to just kind of get, like anecdotes from my guests, just something throughout your work with the Black Chamber or the Little Resource Center that just has really stuck with you or made an impact?
I would say that support, and I say this in every aspect of my life, the more support you have, the more successful your business is, or the better your birth is, or like I think about children, and I say the more support children have, you see them thrive more.
Yeah.
So just being able to come together for the Black Chamber as businesses, supporting each other's business, but then going out in the community and telling someone, oh, you need a photographer? Here's a list for you, or oh, you need a nonprofit to volunteer at. Here's something you can do. So it's just providing that network, and I always say community is so important, but that's what we're doing with everything, is we're providing that community of businesses to help them grow up and thrive.
Yes, I love that. That's so beautiful. Yes, everyone, we're talking to Chastity Mays, president of the Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois. Yeah, we've got just a few minutes left here, Chastity. And it's Black Business Month, if you did not know. So she has told us some of the amazing Black businesses here in Carbondale and beyond. She works with businesses all throughout Southern Illinois. And so please make sure to check out the Black Chamber of Commerce of Southern Illinois Facebook page or their website to see these directories of different businesses. And make sure to show a little extra love this month, but be showing that support all year long to these wide array of amazing businesses that we have here in Southern Illinois. Chastity, are there any like special events coming up with the Black Chamber or Little Resource Center, or things that are just on your radar from working with those that you want the community to know about?
You already mentioned Carbondale United's grant writing classes,
Yeah.
so make sure you check out Carbondale United's Facebook page for that information. We already talked about Honeybee Snowballs grand opening, which will be at the Taste of Carbondale.
Yes.
And I do want to tell everybody about our 3 main big events that we have.
Mhm.
So we have a Black Friday sale, which will be November 29th.
Great.
And then after that, our Black Expo, which is our biggest event of the year. So that'll be February 8th, 2025. And then our Juneteenth Block Party, which is June 13th, 2025. All of those events will showcase several of our members, and that will be a great way to support Black businesses, is to come out to those events. You will be shopping local, and you'll be supporting Black businesses.
Yes, wonderful. Yeah, I went to the Black Expo last year. It was awesome. I got so many goodies from that event.
Yes, Black Expo is huge, and it's actually just growing every single year. We had a huge crowd last year. I mean, just every year, and I see the different businesses, and they get so many connections from Black Expo and customers. So it's really great, and it's amazing during Black History Month. That's why we have it. So yeah, we love that event, and I can't wait every single year.
Oh, I love it so much. I love it. Chastity, what I would love to just kind of hear what for you, I know you're talking about like support and how important that is, but like in terms of a community and maybe how one can either reach out for that support or be that source of support. What is kind of something you would like to tell our listeners, or just kind of your perception of community support, what that means to you?
So I think getting involved wherever is important to you. There's so much to get involved in, right? There's like, so the Little Resource Center serves families. So do you want to help families? Carbondale United works with gun violence. Do you want to tackle that? We have Carbondale NAACP as one of our members. So you could join the Carbondale NAACP. Addicts Community Services works with children. So there's always somewhere to get involved.
Yeah.
And it's honestly like, where do you want to serve your time, really, is what you have to decide. Getting involved, you can reach out to me if you'd like to volunteer with the Little Resource Center or with the Black Chamber. If you want to get involved with the Black Chamber, there's always things that you can get involved with. We have planning committees for each event that we do. You can join that planning committee and help us make it more successful. So there's just always places to get involved. I myself just try to put my time where I find the most like passion. So I'm on Carbondale Public Library Board because I love books. I love to read. So it just seemed like, oh, this just fits my life.
Yeah.
And then I'm a birth doula because I love helping families through their birth journey. So that I put my time there. So you have to decide like what's your passion, honestly, and then serve in those areas.
Yes. I love that. Yeah, what a wonderful message, because if you're passionate about it, you're going to want to go do it.
Yes.
And that's really going to serve everybody.
Yeah. And it makes it not work, right? It makes it fun when you love it.
Absolutely. I hear that. Well, Chastity, thank you just again for coming on today, and thank you for all the work you do in our community here in Carbondale and beyond. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks so much, and hope y'all have a wonderful Monday. Up next, you'll be listening to Class Matters.